Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning. Day 14. This is the end of the curio lamp. I can't even tell you how glad I am to move that thing out of my inventory. It has been an albatross. It's so big and heavy, and it's glass. It's got glass sides that are thin. Like they just took picture glass. When you're moving a lamp that's glass, there's some inherent strength in the thickness of that glass that they make the lamp out of, like a ceramic lamp or whatever. With this number, whoever it was just literally took glass that you'd have in a picture frame, and you know how thin that is, and just glued it in place. So every time something fell, I was worried it was gonna hit that glass, and it's just been, it'll still go back into inventory, but it will be on a shelf that is less project related. And when you're in the project area, I don't take as much care with the pieces over there because they're already scratched and dinged and they need work. So yeah, they don't get love. We chuck things in the project area, and in the inventory area, things are treated with more respect. So when it gets moved over to the inventory area, I will have a little more peace. It's not going to break, and something just tips over on it or gets chucked on it. And I'm just glad it's done. I'll be honest with you. My client picked a chair yesterday, so that's good. I've got the chair that's ready to come in here. I'll meet with her next Tuesday to see her colors, and then I need to find out if she wants distressing done on it, flaking paint. You know, I gotta figure that out. Otherwise, I would primer it right away, because if you're doing like this is an older chair in a walnut color that's gonna bleed if she decides she wants like a light blue and she wants this color. So I don't want like yellow to come through. So I would normally hit it with bin, but if she wants a chippy peely finish and she wants to see that brown coming through, I will have to take steps to make sure that I can easily flake away the bin, because bin will stick. And to do that, what I'll do is I use wax. I will use a candle, literally a candle. Where's my candle? It's on the shelf, isn't it? I put it away. I have a white unscented candle that I will hit areas of. I will coat it with wax before I'll paint it to make it easy to flake those areas away, because bin will stick. You will not be able to easily get through that without sandpaper, and you can get a distressed look with sandpaper, but not an authentic distressed look. That makes sense. And I want a more authentic, worn, chippy peely look if that's what she wants. She has a mirror. She wants me to match it too, so I'll go take a look at that mirror on Tuesday, see what she's got going on with it, and then we'll figure that out and color match it. Tuesday's gonna be fun. But today's all about this lamp. So Tuesday is, you know, a future thing we gotta worry about. At least I know what chair I have and what I can get done before I have to tackle the chair. That'll be the next piece of furniture in here, is the chair. And it'll end up being a project. Not a one-day project, but it'll be a project. It'll be one of my days projects. It could be a one-day project depending on her requirements. Does that make sense? I mean, I think I can get it done in a day, depending on, I think I know what she wants. I think it'll be fine. I think I'll be able to get it done in a day. The dry time It's a whole nother matter. So is this lamp's dry time. This lamp had this on the bottom. I don't know why. It's not going back in. This is probably gonna get recycled, this round piece of glass. As you can see, it's sheet glass. It's a cheap thin glass. And I don't know why they put it in the bottom. Like maybe they meant to have it there to reflect light, but it's not really a mirror. It's not going to do much for reflecting light. Protect the wood? What are you putting in there that you need to protect the wood? You know what I mean? It's a curio. So my guess is they had just had like a picture frame in there or something like that. So I can't imagine what they needed to protect the wood. And I understand the glass shelf that they put in, even though that's sheet glass too. If this were my lamp, I'd replace that shelf. They put a glass shelf in there because there's a light inside there to light the curio. But it's a piece of sheet glass. So if you put anything of any weight on it, or if you accidentally bump it, the resonant frequency can crack that glass. So for those of you who don't know what resonant frequency is, if you've ever seen glass pop, like you set a piece of glass down on its edge and it suddenly shatters in your hands and starts to pop like jumping beans, that's resonant frequency. You've hit the resonant frequency of that piece of glass and it's enough to make it shatter. It's the same thing that made that bridge twist. Galloping Gert. If you ever Google Galloping Gert, that's the resonant frequency of the wind going over the bridge made it twist like that. I used to be an audio engineer. Can you tell? But glass has a resonant frequency, and I witnessed my husband put down a glass door on its edge. The glass was tempered and it shattered and popped like jumping beans. And I'm like, resonant frequency. And with sheet glass, you could end up sticking something on it and it could just shatter. So I don't know why they use that, but we're gonna start painting now. Okay, so this is pretty much done. And I went ahead and I did like a swirl pattern in the blue on the bottom because Donna from Distressed Donna and I are doing the furniture of fancy underwear and things that we have to paint white. So I gave it a cloud swirl. And I am using felt furniture pads on the bottom of this because it is really a raw wood. And I think if this got slid across a tabletop or anything like that, it would scratch the surface, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna put the felt pads on it. Covers up that little hole on the bottom too. And hopefully once that dries, it's gonna be safe from doing any damage and scratching up surfaces. And it is quite heavy. So if somebody's dusting and they're like, I'll just slide it, it's gonna scratch. I almost forgot, I'm not done. It has this handle on it that's quite nasty, dirty, icky. It's a little worn out, and I wanted to just give it a fresh coat of something. Either it's gonna be black paint or a bronze paint, like a metallic bronze. So I'm gonna take a peek at it and double check and see what I think would look best, but I gotta get this tape off. Okay, painter's tape is supposed to be low tack, right? The blue tape. But if you ever stick it to itself, like adhesive to adhesive, it takes the power of Zeus to get that thing off. So I'm gonna fight with this for a little bit. Not gonna lie, there was some cussing involved in that. I'm gonna go with the bronze. It is bronze. Slightly worn off on the handle. Let me show you. So you can see some of the bronze has come off around the edges. I mean, it's been well worn, but I think if I just hit that with a little paint, I gotta clean this paint off of here too and hit that with a little bit of the classic bronze paint. It'll just bring it back, give it a little more shine. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.